We've got 2 weeks left together, and this week we're going to be talking about ethics. So in this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be learning this week. And I think ethics is a really important subject and topic that not many people teach at all, and those that do teach it don't teach it well. And I really like taking a practical view of ethics and why are ethics important to us individually, and then what can we do to cultivate better ethical behavior, if we should even cultivate better ethical behavior. One school of thought says caveat emptor, man, it's a jungle out there, everybody for themselves, and it's natural selection, Darwinian evolution, and only the strong survive, and the strong should eat the weak, and that's the way it should be. That's the way nature intended it. That's one school of thought. So we'll look at that school of thought, and we'll also look at, another school of thought, which is more sort of socially oriented and less individualistically oriented. So we've got 2 weeks left together. We've got week 16 and we have week 17. And this week we're going to be looking at ethics. Next week we'll be looking at e-waste and the environment. And both of these weeks are intentionally a little bit light because I know we're getting to the end of the semester and I want to give you guys the bandwidth to focus and concentrate on your other classes, but that doesn't mean that the material in these weeks is not important. I just haven't crammed it full of a lot of different subjects and topics. So this week, what we're going to learn about ethics. We're going to give a little bit of an ethics overview, which we're doing right now, and then we're going to define ethics. We'll look at something called Kohlberg's theory of moral development. We'll look at the difference between laws and ethics. Is there a difference between laws and ethics? We'll look at ethical relativism and how ethics vary by culture. We'll talk about why ethics are important and look to see if it's in your best interest or not in your best interest. We'll watch a video about how to buy happiness, right? So if you don't think money can buy happiness, you just don't know where to shop. And that's what this video covers. And you can actually buy happiness. I'll show you where to get it. We'll talk about ethical dilemmas. I'll share some of the ethical dilemmas I faced in my life and continue to face, right? Like we come into ethical dilemmas all the time. And then we're going to discuss some tools that we can use to make better ethical decisions. And so if you want, you can pause the video right here and you can kind of look at these tools and just read a little bit about them and read all these notes over here on the right if you like, so you can pause the video because there's good information there. We're going to talk about something called Project Do Good, which if you're taking my class on campus or online, right, if you're taking learning this material through Fresno City College, then you have a chance to earn some extra credit through something called Project Do Good. And if you're just watching these videos somewhere else, then Project Do Good is still a really valuable exercise for you to think about and try in your own life and see how it impacts you. We'll talk about the fate of humanity and how, ethics really sort of is one of the most important things for determining our collective fate. And then I'll give you some really amazing resources for some videos out there which cover this subject. All right, so that's going to be this week where we're learning about ethics.